Good morning, Sanidhya.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Beta, who is this Aditya Kumar? Aditya, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Aditya Kumar present.
Okay, fine, got it. Which Aditya you are? Okay, very good. Let everyone join. Fine. Tell me, yesterday I think we finished question answers, right?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Priyanshi. Please keep your cameras on for a moment now so that I can see your lovely faces, all of you. That's good. Okay. So what made you get up so early in the morning today? Huh?
Ma'am, your class.
Seriously? That's good. And Saturday as well, no? Weekend. Right. Priyansh, tell me, where did we leave the class yesterday?
Ma'am, we leave the class at
You
fourth question.
Ha, okay. We were on question answers.
you
Short.
said
Ha,
you
ha.
were doing the fourth question. You were telling.
I was telling the points for the answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I think 2 points were asked, and I think I gave the 2 points, Priyansh, Asanidya.
Ma'am, second one was left.
Second point was left. Can you repeat the first point? Anybody?
Ma'am, actually, I have written on that one on another notebook. That's why I have not having
No
right
problems,
now.
no problems. Priyansh, do you have the answer with you, beta?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Divyansh. Divyang, do you have the answer with you?
Ma'am, that time
Which
I was.
answer?
Fourth, I think exercise, fourth question. Think of at least 2 reasons why the British chose to neglect the education of the masses. Priyansh was saying something. Priyansh?
Ma'am, when you were telling, I got disconnected that time, and when I connect, the class end that time again.
Okay, fine. No problems. Chalo, we'll do it again. Anybody in the class who has the answer? First point, Priyanshi, do you have? Nobody has. This is so strange.
Ma'am, you.
Uh-huh.
अरे मम्मी चल
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Karthik. Fine. Before we start, I let me take the attendance, otherwise I'll forget. Akshar is not there. Avinath is not there. Aditya Kumar.
Present, ma'am.
Then Ankur. Ankur, are you there? Aryan Bhardwaj.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then Divyank.
Present, ma'am.
Divyank Mishra. Divyansh.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Divyansh Jain.
Present, ma'am.
Then we have Karthik.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have Priyansh. Priyansh Agarwal. Priyanshi Singh.
Present, ma'am.
Rakshit Solanki.
Present, ma'am.
And we have Sanithya, right? Fine. Others will keep coming to the class. We will take them as they come, okay? The question is why the British chose to neglect the education of the masses. First point for this you write, British chose.
I know the answer.
हाँ, tell
Ma'am, I know the answer.
tell beta.
Ma'am, point था, educating few Indians will profit them more by educating the
Masses.
educating the mass.
Masses. हाँ.
And मैम दूसरा पॉइंट था,
हाँ.
और मैम दूसरा था कि मैम इट विल प्रॉफिट द फाउंडेशन अथॉरिटीज ऑफ देयर, मैम ऐसी करके कुछ था दूसरा.
हाँ. That means both the answers were complete, right? Very good. Now, coming to the next question. What was the main focus of Hunter Commission? I think this answer was discussed.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Priyanka?
ma'am.
Now let us come to question number F. That is,
Ma'am, may I tell?
yes, Priyanshi.
Ma'am, answer 1 of F. Ma'am, answer 1 of F.
Yes.
Ma'am, it's on page number 55. First paragraph, indigenous education system. Ma'am, from before till commentaries.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, Pradnesh present.
Good morning. Good morning. Very good, beta. This is what I want. Those who take late entries, they can always tell their name, so that attendance could be marked. Okay, very good. Chaliye. So the answer to the first question of F. First is, it is on page 55. You will write this answer like this. Education imparted by the traditional Indian education system before the British rule was through a network. या फिर ऐसे लिख लो directly. Before the British rule, education in India was imparted through a network of elementary schools, pathshalas and maktabs. This will be your first point, and madrasas, right? Noted, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, then second point will be the courses were based on the old texts like the Vedas and their commentaries. which had not kept pace with the changes in the world. Right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Now coming to the next question. Write a short note on the Vardha scheme of basic education. Now this answer, who will tell?
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, Priyanshi.
Ma'am, it's on page number 57.
Yes.
Ma'am, it is written last paragraph, Vardha scheme of education. Ma'am, in that second paragraph, the Congress with Mahatma Gandhi organized a national conference on education in October 1937 in Wardha. In
Hmm.
the light of the Vardha scheme of basic education, the
Hmm.
Zakir Hussain Committee formulated a detailed national scheme for basic education.
Hmm.
And ma'am, these first line of next paragraph, the main principle behind this scheme was learning through activity.
Very good. So I hope you all have opened page 57.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
this answer in points only we are going to write. So you'll be writing, you will give the heading, the Vardha scheme of basic education, right? Then you will write the first point. The Congress organized a national conference on education in October 1937 in Vardha. This will be your first point, right? Then second point, under the Vardha scheme of basic education, the Zakir Hussain Committee formulated a detailed national scheme for basic education. This will be your second point. Third point will be the main principle behind the scheme was learning through activity. And fourth point would be it was based on Gandhian ideas. Full stop, answer, over.
Okay, ma'am.
All have marked?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now coming to the next question. What was the significance of the Charter Act of 1813?
Ma'am, this also I know.
Yes, Priyanshi, tell. That's really very good if you know the answers.
Ma'am, on 56 page number.
Hmm.
Ma'am, it is written with red line, change in British policy.
Okay.
Ma'am, after that, the first step towards the educational development of India was taken by the British rulers after the Charter Act of 1813. This act sanctioned at least 1 lakh rupees for education.
ठीक है. Very good. So what are they asking? Significance of the Charter Act of 1813. ठीक है. Anybody else for the same answer? No? Okay, how we can go with this answer is, let us write the significance of the Charter Act of 1813. This will be your heading, and your first point will be the Charter Act of 1830 came into force because of the efforts of Charles Grant, the English missionary. Okay, this much written.
Ma'am, can you repeat, please?
Yes. You will write the Charter Act of 1813 came into force because of the efforts of Charles Grant, who was an English missionary.
And ma'am, Wilberforce also.
No. Only Charles Grant. Second point you will write. Under this act, 1 lakh rupees were sanctioned for education. 1 lakh rupees were sanctioned for education.
Ma'am, done.
Done? Then third point you write. The charter had failed to clearly state excuse me. The charter had failed to clearly state what should be the medium of instruction. I think 3 points we have written.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
yes, now
Yes, ma'am.
and the answer is over. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Chaliye. Next question. Next question is, highlight the contribution of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in the spread of education and the awakening of Muslims.
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes.
Ma'am, may I?
Ma'am, page number 50.
Page number 50?
8.
58, okay.
Last paragraph, University at Aligarh. First point. The
Uh-huh.
university grew out of the efforts of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, who in the aftermath of the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Second point in the next paragraph. Sir Syed began to prepare the roadmap for the formation of a Muslim university by starting various schools. Ma'am, third point.
Hmm.
In 1864, the Scientific Society of Aligarh was set up to disseminate Western
Works into the
works of Muslim community and introduce them to Western education. And my fourth point, in 1875, he founded the Mohammedan
Anglo.
Oriental College in Aligarh.
ठीक है. Anybody else for the same answer?
Ma'am, I.
Ma'am, ma'am, I.
Same points or different?
Ma'am, थोड़ा same है.
चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, बताओ.
Ma'am, that paragraph only, University at Aligarh. The
Hmm.
Aligarh University grew out of the efforts of Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, who in the aftermath of the Indian Rebellion of 1857 felt that it was important for Muslims to receive modern education and become involved in the public life and government services of India at that time.
ठीक है. That's it.
Ma'am, and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan began to prepare the roadmap for the formation of Muslim university by starting various schools. And ma'am, in
Ma'am, in
1870,
हाँ. Yes, Sanidhya.
ma'am, in
So, हाँ,
Ma'am, in
Pradyush.
1920,
हाँ, in
a
19.
school was established.
हाँ, school for girls was established. ठीक है. Pradyush, your point was.
Blind. Ma'am, blind.
Where? 1907.
Ma'am, 1927.
हाँ, 1927. ठीक. हाँ, हम इन सब points को cover करेंगे. Don't worry. Yes, Pradyush, your point that you said.
yeah, ma'am, in 1875, he founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in Aligarh and structured the college after uh, Oxford and Cambridge University that he had visited on a trip to England.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Any other point? So what we can do is we can compile all the points, right? One by one points. I am dictating. You people can underline, right? Whatever you people have said, same points, but then little modifications I have done in those points, right? Like your first point will be the university, the contribution of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in the spread of education and the awakening of Muslims. ठीक है? Sir Syed Ahmad Khan felt that I am reading out these lines from the same paragraph, page 58, third line, second line. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan felt that it was important for Muslims to receive modern education. This much written?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Then this is your first point. Second point, in 1864, the Scientific Society of Aligarh was set up.
Ma'am, this roadmap one.
वो छोड़ दो, वो छोड़ दो. In 1864, the Scientific Society of Aligarh was set up for the Muslims. Into the Muslim, जहां लिखा है लिखो, for the Muslim community was set up for the Muslim community to introduce them to Western education. To introduce them to Western education.
Ma'am, why only Muslims?
Huh?
Ma'am, why only Muslims?
Because he wanted, like, Indians were getting education, right? And whatever in he was not happy with the kind of education that was imparted. Like there was a there was a lot of compromise between there was a lot of compromise that the people were doing while taking Western education. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, he wanted that, and Muslims were kept like they were deprived because in the revolt of 1857, there was like both the Hindus and the Muslims, they had come together, but the British wanted to create differences among the Hindus and the Muslims. They never wanted that they should come together, and they were very much aware that if again they will come together in a united form, what will happen again? Something that had taken place in the revolt of 1857, something of the similar nature can come up again. That is why they started creating differences. Like Muslims were not taking English as they were not able to get education in the English, so they were not given the government jobs also. So the British government had fixed a criteria that they will be like only those who know those who know English, they will be given preferences for the government jobs. That is why he thought of his Muslim brothers, and he thought of imparting education in such a way that they don't compromise with the Islamic values, and they are able to grasp, they are able to learn English as well, right?
Ma'am, now also Muslim one can study here.
हाँ, मतलब नाउ तो इट इज ओपन फॉर ऑल, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि केवल मुस्लिम्स के लिए ही है. मतलब उस टाइम पे भी ऐसा नहीं था कि केवल मुस्लिम्स ही पढ़े थे, बट ये था कि प्रेफरेंसेस थी, क्योंकि भाई हिंदूज तो एवरीवेयर दे वर गेटिंग एजुकेशन, बट मुस्लिम्स के लिए ऐसा कुछ था नहीं, तो अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी यही सोच के बनाई गई थी कि भाई एटलीस्ट मुस्लिम्स जो हैं उनको वहां पे एजुकेशन इम्पार्ट कर दी जाएगी इन वेरियस फील्ड्स, ठीक है। देन थर्ड पॉइंट, in 1875 he founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in Aligarh, full stop. Then fourth point, his objective was to build a college. His objective was to build a college in tune with the British education system without compromising on its Islamic values. Without compromising on its Islamic values. Right?
Can you please repeat the fourth point?
His objective was to build a college in tune with the British education system without compromising on its Islamic values.
Okay, ma'am.
Mark?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, in 1920,
वाले पॉइंट से ये बात क्लियर नहीं हो रही है
हाँ,
कि जो मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी है वो नहीं ना बनवाई मतलब उनके
नहीं,
एफर्ट्स थे। मैम
हाँ,
हमने ट्रायल स्टार्ट करा है।
नहीं, इन्हीं के एफर्ट्स थे ये।
मैम लेकिन उस पॉइंट में वो बात ज्यादा कवर नहीं हो रही है।
क्यों? 1875 में उन्होंने मोहम्मदन एंग्लो ओरिएंटल कॉलेज बनाया, फिर 1920 में उस कॉलेज को ट्रांसफर करा इनटू अ यूनिवर्सिटी और उसको नाम दिया अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी, है ना। बाय 1920 the college was transformed into a university and it was named Aligarh Muslim University. This will be your fifth point, right?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, that's it. ठीक है? Anybody who can repeat all the points together? Sanidhya?
Ma'am, may I repeat?
चलो प्रियांश आप बोलो, आप करो चलो।
My first point is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan felt that it was important for Muslims to receive modern education. Second point, in 1864, the Scientific Society of Aligarh was set up for the Muslim community and introduced them to Western education.
नहीं
Third
बेटा,
point,
प्रियांश एंड की जगह आप लिखोगे टू इंट्रोड्यूस देम।
okay ma'am. Third point, in 1875, he founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in Aligarh.
ठीक है।
Fourth point, his objective was to build a college in tune with the British education system but without compromising on its Islamic values. Fifth point, by 1920, the college was transformed into a university and it was named as Aligarh Muslim University.
Very good. That's all. Yes, Sanidhya. Okay, you are clapping. Very good. Nice. Okay, next question. Yes, only these points you have to write that just now Priyansh has read. Okay, Priyanshi?
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ. Next question.
Ma'am, I know this answer.
Tell. Discuss the discuss the Anaglist Orientalist controversy. How was it resolved?
Ma'am, page
Ma'am,
number
page number
56.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, ma'am, right side.
Right.
Ma'am, the point from around, ma'am, in that fourth line, Orientalists believed that the education imparted through Sanskrit and Persian texts were unscientific. Ma'am, then second point, they wanted to promote Indian education through the medium of classical languages such as Sanskrit, Arabic, and Persian.
Okay.
Ma'am, this one.
But then the question is asking you that what was the controversy of the Anagalist and the Orientalists? है ना, तो इसमें हम पता है क्या लिख सकते हैं, इसमें हम लिख सकते हैं, इसमें आप लिखोगे सेम पेज 56 द थर्ड डॉटेड पॉइंट, उसमें आप लिखो.
Yes, ma'am. This also I have marked, but I forgot to tell.
No problems. No problems. The Orientalists wanted to promote, या इसको ऐसे कर लेते हैं हम. There emerged two groups, the Orientalists and the Anagalists in the field of education. इतना मार्क करा.
Yes, ma'am.
There emerged two groups, the Orientalists and the Anagalists in the field of education. The Orientalists wanted to promote Indian education through the medium of classical languages such as Sanskrit, Arabic, and Persian, whereas the Anagalists supported the promotion of Western learning through medium of English language. ठीक है, इतना आपने मार्क करा. So this was the controversy that had taken place, right? Then second part of
Ma'am,
the
please repeat.
There emerged two groups, the Orientalist and the Anagalist in the field of education. The Orientalists wanted to promote Indian education through the medium of classical languages such as Sanskrit, Arabic, and Persian, whereas the Anagalist supported the promotion of Western learning through the medium of English language. Right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Then second part of the answer. The controversy between the Anagalist and the Orientalist was resolved when Lord, अच्छा या इस पे आ जाओ सीधे page 56, Macaulay's system of education. The Anagalist Orientalist controversy was put to an end in 1835 when Lord Macaulay's minute stated that the limited government resources were to be devoted to teach Western sciences and literature through the medium of English alone. Full stop, answer complete. Marked? हो गया? I hope
Yes, ma'am.
all have marked, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Do you want me to repeat the points or it is okay?
Ma'am, it is okay.
Fine. Divyang
Yes, ma'am.
Mishra, सो गए आप? दिव्यांग मिश्रा हो कि नहीं हो? सो गए? नहीं, दिव्यांग मिश्रा की आवाज नहीं आ रही है, नींद में लग रहे हैं हमें दिव्यांग. हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I am sitting in Rajai.
Okay, you are sitting in quilt?
Ma'am, I also.
Okay.
Ma'am, I too.
Oh my God. But at least you are concerned about your studies. That is a good thing. Very good. I really appreciate that. Very good.
Ma'am, as my leg was paining very much, that is why.
Actually, it is the weather outside is not very supportive, no? That is why you need to be warm throughout. Okay. Coming to the G part, that is the 80 to 100 word answers, right? What in your
Ma'am,
view
we will do think and answer also.
we will do? What?
Think and answer.
No,
Think
no.
and answer.
No, that we don't do. What in your view were the merits and demerits of introducing Western education in India? What in your view were the merits and demerits of introducing Western education in India? Do you think there was any
Ma'am,
demerit? क्या कोई नुकसान था वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन का इंट्रोड्यूस होने में इंडिया में? बताओ. Both the answers you think, both the questions were first and second G. Think and let me know what are your viewpoints.
Ma'am, please wait 5 minutes.
हाँ, take your time, no issues.
Ma'am, may I ask one thing?
हाँ जी, पूछो बेटा.
Ma'am, can you please tell the meaning of merits and demerits?
बेटा मेरिट्स का मतलब होता है फायदे, डीमेरिट्स का मतलब होता है नुकसान. इनको अदर वर्ड्स में हम एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस बोलते हैं. ठीक है. अदर वर्ड्स में हम इसे वीकनेस, वीक पॉइंट्स और स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट्स कहते हैं. ठीक है. सेवरल सिनोनिम्स आर देयर फॉर दिस. ओके.
Ma'am, may I tell?
हाँ जी
Ma'am,
बताओ.
may I tell?
हाँ, सानिध्य बताओ बेटा.
Ma'am, second one.
नहीं, फर्स्ट वन नहीं.
Ma'am, अभी सोचा ही नहीं.
अरे देख
Ma'am,
लो.
second one आता है.
हाँ बताओ, सेकंड वाला बता दो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Ma'am, second question is, Wood's Dispatch is a landmark in the history of English education in India. Do you know why? Ma'am, I have written in point.
बताओ.
Ma'am, first point. Ma'am, it helps to started a new era in Indian education system.
Very good.
It gave importance to vocational education.
ठीक है. Very good.
Ma'am, it offered education